make sure this is all going. Sweet. So yeah, I just got the SO-101 arms in the mail. I ordered it from Partabot. I'm just gonna build it here on stream, and we'll kind of see how it goes. I don't know. Yeah, I've never really done anything like this. I don't know if it's gonna be like an enjoyable experience to watch, but because I don't have a camera that shows my desk, but we'll see how it goes. I'll show it. I'll put it up every now and then. Okay. So the kit that I got is it has all the parts with it. I guess I'll unbox it right here. All right, so we got one bag. I already opened this bag, but this is the leader arm. It's all in this bag here. And then maybe I'll go along with this here, making sure that I have all the parts and stuff. Yeah, so this is just the 3D printed parts. We have the follower arm here. Kind of see that there. Follower arm. We got a webcam here. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what this is. Bus servo adapter. Okay. So we got this here. Bus servo adapter, says on it. It's probably for these VTech servos. Okay. Oh, these are cool. Oh, sweet. Comes with some desk clamps here. Or just some like table clamps. Oh, neat. Nice. And it looks like another servo adapter. This is a 5-volt. It's a 5-volt adapter, or power adapter. This must be the 12-volt, because I ordered the 12-volt kit. Have more power and stuff like that, so this is the 12-volt. Yeah. Cool. So we have a 5-volt kit and a 12-volt. Wow, cool. That was a little screwdriver set. Probably could have sourced this for cheaper, considering all the stuff that's in here. But that's okay, I guess. Some very nice USB-C cables. Braided USB-C cables, 2 of them. Okay. And then 6 VTech servos here. 6 of those. I'm not sure. So these are the STS 3215s. 3215. So they're both the same. Or no, they're not. We got some. They have different torque ratings on them and stuff like that. I don't know anything about this, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And then another 6 here as well, which look like they are also different torque ratings. than the other set. Maybe they're labeled. Nope. I think this is for the follower arm though. 1 to 345 gear ratio. Doesn't say on these ones, but this must be for the follower arm because they're all the same for these ones. Okay. Okay. And then this must have fallen out of the bag or something. Just a little piece. Just a little 3D printed piece for the follower arm. I think that one's for. And some things, and it just came in a box like this. Okay, so I think that Partabot has the people who made the kit. I think they have it's a GitLab thing that they do. They have some tutorial series that they do themselves. 101. Here we go. Assembly. Nope. They have their own. It's on this this piece of paper here is a QR code. It's like GitLab Partabot. To install a robot, follow our installation guide, and then also install the VTech. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think I'm just gonna build the robot right now. I'm gonna turn on some music as well. Something like that, and I'll just have it on. Because I don't know if I'm going to be talking a ton, but I might. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I don't know what it has me start with, or maybe they're both the same. Yeah, maybe it's the same arm up until the end. Okay. So I'm going to start with the red one then. This is the leader arm. This is the base here. So we'll start with that. These are pretty clean. That come from Partabot. I don't know if you can tell too well, but these are pretty clean. Pretty clean prints. Nothing my the ones coming off my Ender 3 over here would look like trash. But okay. I guess I could use their precision screwdriver set, but I guess I'll open it up. I'll see what's in here. I have like a million of these. It's pretty nice. So the follower arm uses 6 motors with 1 to 345 gearing. Don't really know what that means. The leader, however, uses 3 differently geared motors to make sure it can both sustain its own weight and it can be moved without requiring too much force. Which motor is needed for which joint is shown in the table below. Base is the 191. I don't know how I can tell that. All those are the same. You have like a 44 C01. Can't really tell. I don't know. But I'm assuming this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Base, shoulder, gear ratio. That's for the leader arm. Okay, so the follower arm has all the same ones. We're gonna start with the leader arm. This one. Alright, I'm gonna pull these out because I think that the company who did the kit wrapped them specifically as they're supposed to, for which arm they go for it. Because all these ones are 6 different ones, or like, 6 relatively different ones. Because I think there's 3 that are going to be 1 to 147. Okay. So doesn't say on the box. But these 2 are different. Okay, put them down how they sent them to me. Desk here. Yeah, I don't know how interesting this is going to be. Because a lot of this is going to be happening on my desk. And I don't have a camera that can point down at my desk. Maybe I ought to figure that out. Okay. Trying to figure out what would be the best way to do this. Can I just move the camera? Oh yeah, nice, look at that. Is that good? That's what I'm working with. All right, cool. And then you guys can still see my monitor. You can see me kind of working. All right, sweet. Okay, that's awesome. Nice. Alrighty then. Okay. So we got the motors here. I laid these out over here. And I'm unsure because it doesn't say anywhere on these like what their ratio is, what their gearing ratio is. So if we pop them open, maybe it'll tell us on the inside. Oh, yep. Says it right on the motor. How convenient. Bunch of screws and a motor. So this is the leader arm. So we're gonna start here. I want to make sure that you guys can see this as well, what I'm looking at here. So make this bigger. All right. Okay, we're all good. So this is a 147, 1 to 147. Okay, we don't need that quite yet. Leave this in here. Put this up here. And this one is a C046. We have 3 of those. Those will go in the wrist roll, wrist pitch, and then the gripper. These ones here, 191 will go in the base. There's got to be some way to figure that out, you know? This one does not say the ratios. So this must be the 345. This is the shoulder. Okay, so we'll wait on that one. Just because there's 2 of these 191s in this leader arm. So, yep. Okay, cool. So this is the one that I need to install first. Here it is. There's that. Comes with a little bag of screws. A little instruction booklet in Chinese. Welcome to use. They'll probably teach me how to use it. Okay. And that's the second one for the elbow. Cool. So the parts came pretty clean already. Like, they're super clean. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. You guys can see that a little bit better. Learning on the fly here. Okay. Easiest way to do this is using a small screwdriver to get underneath to remove support material. It's not too bad. This piece is a little bit messy, but it's nothing terrible. Okay, but we're gonna start here. This one. Where'd that screwdriver set go? Where'd I put that? It's right here. So I already have this one here. What the hell? I have this one. This is a Klein Tools one. I'll just use this one. So this came with the kit, which is pretty cool. Doesn't look like it slides back on there, but it's pretty decent. It's a decent little set. Okay, so let's watch this video. Okay. As we go in here, this way, this way. The video makes it look way easier. This thing's pretty tight. Interesting. What do I do with these? All sorts of weird looking screws in here. Little tiny screws here. Okay, so we got these small screws, which I think are these M2 by 6. Securing the top horn with a 3 M3. So I'm guessing that's what this is. That fits in there pretty good. Something doesn't seem right about that. How am I supposed to? Is that how that goes? It just clicks on there? Just kind of like by friction or whatever. I don't know. Install both motor horns. Motor horn. It gets like a little screw in there. Oh, okay, yeah, it is that. Okay. This one here. Just a little awkward. That's what it looks like, at least. Unless I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy. Okay, that looks alright. And then this is going to get kind of jammed in here. That's going to be tough to get out of there. And it wants these little fellas down in there. Wow. That's pretty impressive that that lines up like that. Just straight out of the box. These are like 3D printed parts and stuff like that. Yeah, Partobot. The people at Partobot did a great job with this. I mean, for now, I guess. I mean, I still think they did a great job. Like, this is a great kit. Cool. So that's in there. I just secured these 2 screws in here and then secured this on here. Just the first step of this little video I'm watching. And then we flip it over. And then we're going to install 2 more. 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom. Yep. So we're doing the same thing on the bottom. Can you guys see that in there? All right, there's those 2 little dots in there. They don't let you pick your color or anything else either that you want, which is fine. I like this red color that they chose. I'm glad they didn't print them both in the same color. It would have been pretty confusing. I think if I were to go back into it, maybe I'd print one in like an orange. I mean, I guess this isn't far off. This kind of looks orange on camera. It's more red though. Just installing these 2 screws. Wow, that's incredible. It like lines up perfectly with the motor. Great job. It's hard to do. Wow, awesome. Like a little bit of like stringing on here and stuff like that you can see in there, but that you can just wipe that stuff off. Awesome, awesome. So that's that there. That's secured in there now with 4 screws. And those all the screws and stuff came with the servo itself. Okay, install the motor horns, which is this little bad boy. Attach the shoulder part. Okay, so we come over here, and then now I gotta find this part. It's not that. It's not that. It's not this. It's not that. That looks right. Okay. So now I probably just want to slide this right over the top here. It is definitely snug, like it's snug in places, but maybe we just gotta make sure it slides right on there, like perfectly. I hope I'm doing this right, because getting this thing off is gonna be a nightmare. All right. Okay, so that just has to slide down until there's some holes in the side here. want to break this. It's a tight one. Okay. Got the hole in there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see through there. That's it. Dang, that is clean though. That is so nice. I love how it fits together. It just feels it's so satisfying sliding these ones together. Okay, then we use attach the 4. These look like the tiny screws again though. On the sides here. So I'm gonna do that even though the instructions don't say that. I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, that goes in there. And we'll grab one more. Pointing at me. Okay. It's good, man. Nice. Yeah, it looks so good. Okay, cool. So this is the base. They're calling this here the shoulder. Or maybe they're calling this here the shoulder. This is going to require some finagling, I think. Nope, never mind. Okay, so we'll throw in some of these. It says to tighten the shoulder part with 4 M3 by 6mm screws on top and the same on bottom. That one's not really catching in there. It's probably not the end of the world. Okay, got it. Need some more pressure. Okay. Nice. Okay, so it's not lining up on the bottom right now, but I think I can just manually spin this disc. Oh, went a little over there. There we go. She's just lining up. Cool. This magnetic little screwdriver set that came with this kit is super nice. There you go. Easy peasy. You probably don't want to over tighten those. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. It's not going into any hardware or anything, but there you go. Got 4 here. 4 on the bottom. Now it's all got this joint in place now. Very cool. Okay, I got some leftover screws, which is and probably the mount holder. These look awfully familiar to one another. Oh God. Which one is it? So I guess if this is facing me like this, right? Like this is how it is in the video for me. So maybe this one. Not this one. It's not this piece. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's this one. And then we're just gonna take this piece, slide it down over the top here. It's lining up for me. You can kind of tell when it's lining up because there's little screw holes here on either side. Nice. Okay. Okay, so slide the second motor in. So this is joint 2. So the second motor, joint 2, motor 2, is probably shoulder pitch. Probably going to be what this one is here, shoulder pitch, and that is the 1 to 453. This one didn't have a label on it. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's this one here. Looks like this on top. I don't know. Okay, so you want it like this. Oh God. So this is facing me like this. Something like that. It's definitely like they have like keys on the inside, so it's kind of hard to install these in the wrong orientation, which is really nice. But they are definitely tight. They are a tight fit. For sure. I just don't want to put pressure on the wrong spot on this thing. I think I went deeper in there. Maybe not. Yeah, it goes in there pretty deep. This one is not quite getting in there. Oh my God. That's pretty sketchy. Okay. Just gotta put some ass into it. There we go. Okay. Well, sure. Okay. Sure. It's good enough. Imagine if I put it in there wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Open up the bag of screws now that came with this one. Put these excess away. Four, so one on either side here. We're just securing the motor in place now. That is honestly pretty impressive. It's like such tight tolerances that these screws just kind of like fall into. It's pretty impressive. I don't know if that's Partibot or if that's the designer of this kit or, you know, Lay Robot. It's pretty awesome. Okay. Sweet. And these little things, they have like a little rim on one side of them. One of them has teeth on the inside of it. It doesn't go on this side. So this just kind of slaps on this side, but then this one here, this one has like some knurlings or some teeth on the inside. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up, but we can just kind of let that catch on this side and then push it on there. A little tough. Give it a little wiggle or something. That one's a little tight. That one was definitely tighter than the first one, but there you go. Just kind of snaps on there, and then you take one of these screws and just push it in the middle there. Just to secure it down. Cool. This one doesn't get a screw. Okay, let's see. There's more to this one, and then something slides on top of this, yeah. I don't know which one that is, so let's see here. These two, this one has the lip in the back, and then this one has a little lip in the back here, so I'll use this one. Looks like it goes face up. I'll just install this. Oh wow, that's so cool. Like the attention to detail is crazy on this. So like on either side it has like this little cutout for the you can see it better here. This little cutout where the screw head on the horn slots in here, so you don't have to like try to rip this thing apart to stick it over the screw or something like that. So cool. Oh, I love it. I love little things like that. You might still have to rip it apart to get it on here, but it's the thought that counts. Went on like this. Was I just installing it the wrong way? Might have been. Definitely some trickier parts on this thing, but I shouldn't have to do this way. It shouldn't be so difficult. I should just be able to find that little notch, that little groove in there. And then drop it in there. It's the side with the screw on it. Proving to be quite difficult. I spoke too soon. Huh. There we go. Okay. Now we just want to line up these holes on here. And install that. Wow, surprised they're all lined up. Oh, I'm psyched. This is so cool. There's a little bit of something on here. I don't even know if that matters yet though, but oh, this is probably where you route the cabling through. these little clips. Very cool. All right. We'll definitely like mod these later on. Like once I learn like the basics of them and stuff like that, I'm definitely gonna be modding these later. Adding stuff onto them, maybe attaching them to my other robot or something like that, so that they can like navigate around the house. Be really cool. Okay, so that's all done. You just watch this video and make sure. So got those 4. They go in there, and then end the video. Okay. Let me guess. There's another motor. Yep. Okay. So this is motor 3. Motor 3 is the elbow. It's a 191 servo, which is this. Oh, well, I guess it says on there, but it's the. They have these little part numbers on the back here, and this is the one that's the 191 gear ratio. This 191 joint motor 3. So if we're looking at it, say, because my perspective, this is the same as it's on the website. This is what I'm looking at here. The little black piece here is facing this direction. So put it like this in here. It's like it needs to be like perfectly in line to get in there, which is like nice because then someone stupid like me can't really mess it up. But yeah, so I got some leftovers here, but I'm going to save these for a rainy day. This one with the little teeth on it. I'm learning in real time. I've never done this before. This is just what I've learned in the hour that I've been sitting here. But this one with the teeth goes on this side of the servo. It's got like this, it's like the metal side. The other side is just like plastic. You guys can't see that very well. But this side's just plastic. This side's metal. You take the one with the teeth and that goes on this side here. Maybe everyone already knows that, but I learned that today. So I built stuff using Dynamixels before, but I didn't have to put these. The motor horns on them. So learning today. And you send a little screw in the middle of it to hold it in place. Like this angle. So we want, maybe I can move this just a touch. That's a slightly better angle, maybe. So. Okay. That's a little screw that goes in there. Nice. And then I want to secure it in the sides with these little screws. This one didn't seem to want to go in there. See, I'm just like drilling a hole into the side of the servo here. This is the first one that's not like lining up perfectly. In fact, I don't think it's in there all the way. Interesting. I just gotta squeeze it down in there or something, I don't know. This one on this side caught. That one's in there. This one's not catching. Yeah, whatever. It's a future me problem. None of these are catching. That one went in. Okay. That one caught. Now it just looks a bit wonky. From my angle, can you guys see that? No. Looks like it's a bit bowed out over here. On this side here, it's like kind of bent down over here. I don't want to do too much now, even though that was probably more than was probably necessary. No. Let's try to install this. I don't know. Yeah, that one's not catching. It's going somewhere. It's doing something. I think the motor's sitting on top of that screw or something. But it's not the end of the world. It's secure down for the most part. Okay. Let me open up a light in here, or a door. right. What's next? Okay. This arm. Like this. Cool. Cool. Okay, joint 4 is a 1 to 147. It's these last 3 that we've got here. You can see right there on the top, maybe. But right there it says 1 to 147. Okay. So this piece here. That's not right. There we go. Shapes are hard. Okay. So one. And there you can see I'm pushing pretty hard to get these bad boys in there, but I guess it makes me feel more secure in their operation. I don't know. Try to get a little organized here. Whew, all right, back hurts. Nope. Another one. Not quite catching. That's... I mean, honestly, you only really need like one screw in there, probably. One or two, and as long as these don't shake loose while it's operating or something like that, you should be fine. There we go, 3 out of 4. I'll take it. Okay, and then we want to, is that right? Yeah, yeah. install this. On there. Oh no. Not a network error. Gonna have to fly. Oh, what is that? I'm still streaming. What do you mean a network error? There's no network error. Oh God. Motor 5 into the wrist holder. Oh, what's a man to do? It's probably this. Even though there are 2 more servos here. Let's see. So yeah, it looks like that is this. And if I reorient this to be the right way around for me, it looks like this. And then the one motor will just kind of slide into here. Okay. Jesus. Huh? And we just want to use like a really fine point to try to guide this in here. There we go. Cool. Oh wait. I think we want to do the fixed side first. And then line up the fixed side with this side. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, so there's a hackathon going on pretty soon. I'm going to the one here in Denver for this robot here that I'm building. It's some like machine learning AI event. I know almost nothing about it or about this thing, so over the next few days I'm gonna try to play with it. I got some homework and stuff I still have to do as well, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out kind of how things are going. That's this weekend though, 14th and the 15th in Denver. I will be there doing this hackathon. I don't know, who knows, maybe we'll meet some cool people and build some cool stuff. We'll learn something, I don't know. I'm sure I'll learn something. That's the goal. Okay. And make sure these are good and tight. Look at that thing. So cool. It's pretty compact too. It's all packed down. Very cool. Okay, then it looks like this is just another one of these motors. No, say it ain't so. Ah, okay, so maybe this one's up too now. Okay, cool. Little glitch. Okay, so it looks like you only want the one side on there. So like this will slide into here. This is another one of the 1 to 147 servos. And just as easy as that. Damn, it's pretty heavy. He's got some heft. It's all these servos on here. And this. You just want this. Oh, like disassembling this would be a nightmare. Oh my. Well, not gonna really worry about securing this one since it's not. The little screw holes aren't lining up properly here, so. looks like it might have screw holes, or I don't know if that's just the one that I drilled into the side of this thing. Nah, that's fine. Okay. You put the 4 screws in. Yep. So this assembly is exactly the same, unless, what the heck is that? Oh, right. You want this? Another motor, and then the little hand. Okay. Oh. Probably do the follower tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to just go in there that easy, huh? Just slides right on there. Put some ass into it. Damn. That's crazy. Gah! Well, it's about as good as it's gonna get. One more servo. Okay. This one. We got the robot facing this way. I want to assemble it this way. One. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so we do gotta get this all the way up on there. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. That didn't sound good. It's just like you would think they would have you put this on earlier in the instructions. Because now, with all these bits and bobs attached, it makes it quite difficult. Like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, got it. Good lord. That's quite difficult. If you were a child or something. Attach this first. Yeah, I don't think a child could really get that, but whatever. Attach it. We want one of these. I reckon. So mount it with 4. Use one M2. Attach the handle to motor 5. Secure it with 2 screws on each side, motor horn, and then attach the trigger. Okay, so I just installed a screw there, and now I'm going to install this trigger. Okay. Oh, the printing on that is a bit. Look at that. Sheesh. This piece is like a completely different quality than all the other ones. Weird. Maybe it's just because how it was printed. I don't know. Cool. I only need one of these? Alright. Interesting. Okay, so now we just gotta hook all this shenanigans up. So looks like we get a little cable here. These guys are some real jokers. How am I supposed to connect this one here? See this one in here in between these two joints? Oh. You assumed I'd be smart enough to recognize that I should probably do this before. How wrong you are. Definitely a little bit tricky, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. This music is weird as hell. So that'll plug into there, but I gotta use these I could probably use some glue, or not glue, but you know, something to secure this down on here. So these two are wired in now. Want this one. This one will connect down this way to this one. This one's going to connect in the side of this one. Let's go here like this. Snap that right there. That right there. Nice. And this will plug in closest to here. Since each one of these servos has these two slots on it, kind of hard to tell, but you can see these two, there's two plugs on there. It allows you to like daisy chain the signals that are coming from these. So my understanding is that you just would plug in each motor in series, and then you plug the last one into one of those servo adapter boards that we got, and then it can communicate all the way through this whole thing. So they'll just send the signals down. And like in this video right here, setting the motor ID for each one, so that our computer programs know to like target a specific motor ID, you know, instead of just like being like, because if you were to say like, you know, move it, you know, like 30 degrees, move what 30 degrees, move which motor, like, so you need to assign specific IDs to every motor so that when these things run in series, it knows where to send that signal. I don't know if any of that made any sense, but it's my understanding of it at least. So it looks like it's taken almost 2 hours to build one arm, and I'm not quite done with this one. Just to like assemble it has taken this long, which I don't mind. It's a cool little project. Connecting this wire to this joint here. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, is that hackathon is this weekend. It's like a global one, so it's like everywhere. But I'm going to a local one here in Denver, which hopefully will be pretty cool, and I'll be able to learn some pretty cool things. But it's a hackathon specifically for these arms. Yeah, pretty excited. And they're going to be like, we'll be training them and making them do cool things, and it sounds like there's some cool people going. So, and then this one here will go right there. But it looks like I don't want to connect them because this here is saying like I need to individually connect each one of these motors in order to set the ID for it. Which, alright, if you say so. I don't know, if anyone's watching this and they're listening to this music and they're like, oh my god, what is this music? Please turn it off. Just let me know in the comments or wherever. There's no one watching this actively right now, but in the future, let me know if you hate the music or if you just want me to change it to something different. I think it's pretty chill. It's like good working music. But, yeah. that there, and then this one gets plugged into the bottom. That there. Put this one right there, and then feed this through like here or something, I guess. Tentatively. Oh, it looks like I feed it through the back. That makes more sense. Maybe it does, I don't know. Does it? Makes more sense that I feed it through the back. It's a little tricky, this one. I want it to be able to go, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna hold it, but it's okay for now. You see this one right here, like this clip seems like it's like a little messed up or something like that. It's not really holding this wire down in there, but that's okay. And this, I don't know how to do this one. Definitely thinking just going underneath right now, but that seems okay, and that'll go in the closest one. So you guys can see the two little plugs on the bottom there. They're like those little white things that are in there. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Maybe I'll go full screen tomorrow with my IRL cam and just have a small one of my monitor while I build the follower arm. Oh my god, my neck, my back. Oh, okay. So we'll connect this one, and then tomorrow as well as I'll set this one up on the... I'll set it up on the computer as well. I'll download the libraries and stuff that we need. This one comes out of the back, and then this will be the one that plugs into the servo controller thing, servo bus. And all this collapses down nice and tidy, and that is the leader arm. That's how it's done. Quick and easy. 1 hour and 50 minutes, more or less, just to build it. Now will be all the software, and then doing any sort of like little tiny things to it still, you know, like just making sure that things are moving properly and not catching or other things like that. So yeah, that's it. And I can kind of control it like this. And then I can make the other arm kind of follow along with this one. Sweet. All right. Yep. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'm just leave my camera set up the same, and we'll just pick up where we left off. Looks like this is the stuff that we're doing right now. We might do some of this stuff. Yes, this is all done. Routed all the stuff. So we'll start here. We'll start with the lay robot installation maybe, and then get down to here. Start working on some of this stuff. Okay, I hope you guys could hear me that whole time. I don't know. All right. Okay, that's that. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching in the future. You future people, thank you for watching. If you guys have any comments, or you want to make fun of me, or give me any tips or advice on how to do this, or if I did anything wrong or anything like that, anything you noticed, just let me know. Okay, cool. All right. Bye, 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 bye.